Has your cat stopped sleeping on your lap? No longer follows you around the house? Or maybe it's been hiding in places it never did before. At first, it might just seem like a change in mood, but what if I told you these are signs that many cat owners only recognize when it's too late? Veterinarians and feline behavior experts have discovered a mysterious pattern. Before they pass, many cats completely change the way they act. Some become unusually affectionate, as if they're trying to say something. Others simply disappear, as if they want to leave on their own. But why does this happen? What is your cat trying to tell you? And more importantly, how do you know if this is just a phase or if they're truly preparing to say goodbye? Today, I'll show you the subtle signs your cat might be giving you and what you can do before it's too late. The mystery behind cat behavior. Cats are fascinating creatures. Unlike dogs, who openly express their emotions, cats have always been surrounded by a certain mystery. They create their own rituals, develop peculiar habits, and often do things that leave their owners puzzled. But what if I told you that some of these seemingly harmless behaviors could actually be silent warnings? Maybe you've noticed something different. Your cat is quieter, no longer greets you at the door, or prefers to sleep alone instead of curling up next to you. At first, it might just seem like a phase. But is it really? Experts in feline behavior have identified a common pattern. Before they pass, many cats undergo a complete shift in their behavior. But why? Is it just natural instinct, or could it be their way of saying goodbye? If you have a cat, pay close attention to the signs. They could be happening right now, right in front of you. And the first one? It shows up in your cat's body. Physical changes, the first warning sign. Cats are masters at hiding weakness. In the wild, any sign of vulnerability could make them an easy target for predators. And even in a safe home, that instinct remains deeply ingrained. If a cat is going through a significant change, it won't make it obvious. But there are small clues that can reveal what's really happening. Have you noticed if your cat is losing weight, even though it eats normally? Or if its fur looks dull, lacking that healthy shine it used to have? These subtle physical changes could be the first red flags. Another key sign is posture. Healthy cats walk with their tails up and have a confident stance. But if your cat is spending most of its time curled up, hunched over, or moving more slowly, something might not be right. And here's the tricky part. Many of these changes happen gradually, almost imperceptibly. Until one day, you look at your cat and feel that something is different, but you can't quite explain what. But physical signs aren't the only clues. Your cat's daily behavior can also reveal a lot. When their energy fades, the moment joy disappears. Cats are naturally full of energy, even if each has its own personality. Some love to run around, jump on furniture, and play all the time. Others are more laid back and prefer to just watch everything from a distance. But no matter the personality, one thing remains constant. When a cat is healthy, it keeps a relatively stable routine. And that's why any sudden drop in energy should be taken seriously. If your cat used to run to play with you and now spends most of its time lying down, uninterested in everything, it could mean something deeper is happening. And we're not just talking about being tired or lazy. When a cat starts disconnecting from its environment and loses interest in things it once enjoyed, it could be a sign that it's preparing for something. Has this ever happened to your cat? Have you noticed it ignoring its favorite toys? Let me know in the comments. But before you get too worried, there's another common behavior that happens in these moments: isolation, when your cat wants to be alone. If there's one thing every cat owner has noticed, it's that cats love to hide. Sometimes you spend hours looking for them, only to find them curled up inside a box, behind the fridge, or in some unexpected corner of the house. But there's a difference between a cat that enjoys exploring hidden spots and a cat that suddenly starts avoiding all contact and isolates itself completely. Many cat owners report that before their cats passed away, they began disappearing for long periods, hiding in places they never used before, as if they were searching for a quiet, safe place to be alone. This behavior has a clear explanation. In the wild, isolation is a survival instinct. Cats know that when they're weak, they become vulnerable. Hiding away can be their way of protecting themselves from perceived threats. But not all cats react this way. Some do the exact opposite. The silent goodbye, when they become more affectionate. While some cats withdraw, others suddenly feel the need to be closer to their owners. It's as if they're trying to say goodbye without us even realizing it. Some owners recall that, in their final days, their cats became unusually affectionate, sleeping closer than ever, asking for cuddles more often, and even following them around the house. Has your cat ever done this? Have you ever noticed a sudden change in their need for attention? If your cat has been seeking more affection, lying on your chest more frequently, or simply refusing to leave your side, it could be a sign. And believe it or not, there's one more behavior that many owners completely overlook, but it could be the most important of all. Changes in their voice, the last call. Cats have a unique way of communicating. They don't meow at each other. That's something they developed specifically to communicate with humans. And before they pass, many cats start meowing in a different way. Some become quieter, while others meow more frequently, using a softer or more urgent tone. If your cat's voice has changed, becoming weaker, more persistent, or just different, it could be a call for attention, or simply their way of telling you they need you in that moment. By the way, if this video is helping you understand your cat better, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I always share content to help you take better care of your feline friend. But now comes the big question. What should you do if you notice these signs? How to comfort your cat? What to do if you notice these signs? The most important thing in these moments is to make sure your cat feels safe. If they are withdrawing, don't force interactions. Just be there, close enough for them to feel your presence, but giving them space if they need it. If they are becoming more affectionate, offer them comfort. Small gestures, like speaking to them in a soft voice and keeping a peaceful environment, can make all the difference. And, of course, if you notice physical symptoms or anything concerning, taking them to a vet is essential. Each cat has its own unique way of expressing emotions, even in their final moments. A powerful closing thought: final reflection cats are extraordinary creatures. And those who have had the privilege of sharing their lives with one know that they teach us lessons, even in their goodbyes. If your cat's behavior is changing, don't ignore it. Pay attention to the signs and, most importantly, be present. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced this with your cat? Have they ever shown any of these signs? Share your story in the comments. Your experience could help many other cat owners understand their feline companions better.